Hi everyone, this is a very nice opportunity to explore the podcast known as the Global Stage Persona. We have with us a global figure, Mr. Asia Peace 2020, Dr. Pritam Bagh. Dr. Pritam, would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
So, hello everyone. I am Dr. Pritam Bagh, medical officer of Sakhewal Government Hospital, and your Mr. Asia Peace and Mr. Asia Social 2020. I won the pageant of Mr. Asia Peace in the year of 2020 in Nepal. The journey started from I started giving the audition, and after clearing the audition, I was being selected for the Mr. Asia East India by Global Model India. Then after winning the title of Mr. Asia East India by Global Model India, then I got an opportunity to represent my country India in Mr. Asia, which was held in Nepal in the year 2020 in the month of January. And it was a 7 days event, and after that I won the title of Mr. Asia Peace and Mr. Asia 2020. Apart from that, I'm also a Sambalpuri folk dancer, and I'm also an actor where I have done a lot of albums. Apart from that, I'm a social worker, and apart from that, I can say I am into there is an organization called Global Model Organization. That is, I'm the nationwide director of Global Model India organization, and this is all about me. And more you will get to know as the podcast goes on. You will know more about us. So thank you, ma'am. And so, ma'am, can you introduce yourself? The people can know about you.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I am Dr. Swayam Prava Baral, a very passionate psychiatrist from Bhubaneswar. I am MGM, MC Indore and Central Institute of Psychiatry alumni. I have worked all over the country, studied and worked everywhere, a lot of places, and after that I finally settled in Bhubaneswar, now working as an associate professor of psychiatry in IMS and Sama Hospital, Campus 2. I entered this world of pageantry 2 years back, where I participated in the International Glamour Project Mrs. India, where I won the first runner-up as well as People's Choice Award. There began my journey for international pageantry. I participated in Mrs. Universe Official 2025, where I represented India very proudly, and it is one of the landmark events of my life, where I own the title of Mrs. Universe Global 2025 and Human Rights Ambassador, and I became the best in Human Rights Forum, where I represented my work as a mental health professional and my interest in the area of human rights. After that, I own the Global Human Rights Ambassador that I am currently. I am the reigning queen of Mrs. Universe Global, and I'm so passionate about these things that are self-transformative and that has an impact over the people. My purpose of participating pageantry was about a journey of self-growth and self-transformation, and how much impact I can have over the society, not only as a psychiatrist but also as a global public figure. As a psychiatrist, I dealt with a lot of patients, male patients, female patients, particularly when I was working in Central Institute of Psychiatry as an assistant professor in the female psychiatry unit. I saw the challenges of female patients very closely. That inspired me to be a female icon and to do something for those women who are not getting enough opportunities in their life, who are not getting what they deserve, who are not able to explore their potential. My purpose and my vision in pageantry in future is to create opportunities for those women and to help them in all ways possible, and to have a positive impact on the society.
So perhaps we can say in this pageant world, and ma'am is the first doctor from Odisha to represent our country India internationally, and I am the first male person to represent India internationally. We are the first doctors, like we can say the MBBS doctors, the first of Odisha to represent India internationally.
So this is a very proud moment, Dr. Pritam, to share the podcast with you, because being the first ones, we are creating a pathway where a person need not be stick to his or her own profession. You can diversify always in the modern world. If you know the right art of balancing, you can do as much as you can. You know, medical profession is one of the most busiest profession. Especially if you are a postgraduate clinician, it is very difficult for you to find time for the amount of time pageantry demands. But still, if you have the passion, if you have the courage, nothing is impossible. So tell me, Dr. Pritam, how your interest developed in the international pageantry?
So, like, I had a dream from childhood to get into a glamour industry. Apart from that, I had like, my profession was like, my aim of the life was to become a doctor. So I was thinking, when I was doing my MBBS career, from there I started my modeling journey. Like, I started in the year of 2017. I participated in many pageants. Even I have done many stage shows. Even I have participated in like state level modeling competition. Because of my height, lot of people they disqualified me because of my height. That was the main problem. But I didn't stop there. From I had a motto to get a title and represent my country internationally, and that motto of rejection made me more stronger day by day. And I started like, even I was getting failure, still I didn't stop there. I was preparing myself. I was giving all the auditions whatever is possible by me. The height criteria where it was even 5.7, I was going to there and I was giving that audition. If I can click even in one audition, I may get a chance to represent my country. So that what Global Model India gave me an opportunity, and because of Global Model India, I am here today, and I fulfilled my dream in like pageant industry. And still I am doing, even in little also I am doing something for pageant industry.
Would you like to share something about your mentor in this particular industry?
I want to share about my mentor. My mentor is Amar Samu Sonavane sir. He is the founder and president of Global Model India. The sir, even I can say in year of 2019, when I met him as a person, I was very I can say I was very stressed because I was trying a lot of auditions and I was not qualifying. But first time in his auditions, I qualified and I got a chance to, from the Odisha audition, I got selected. Then I had gone to the Kolkata, and from there I got selected. I got the title of Mr. Asia East India. From there my journey started, and there I got a I can say pathway for, and I like sir showed me like you can do something for our country. And from there I started my journey, and till now also I am connected to my mentor Amar Samu Sonavane sir, and he gave me a responsibility of our Global Model India organization to be a nationwide director. So still I'm continuing it, and I'm loving it to do that because after winning the pageant I didn't stop there. Even today also I'm working for it, and today also I have many students. They are also, I'm able to fulfill my dreams in their eyes. And even I see the parents, they are very happy to see their children, they are winning the title, international titles. And from Odisha, I can say I have taken 15 male and female and kids from Odisha. They have represented India internationally. Even I have now in future, I'm going to take the most PWD candidates, I can say, those who are being ignored by the peoples, and I had given them opportunities. Even I can say Amar Samu Sonavane sir, Global Model India has given them opportunity to represent India internationally, and we are doing that inclusivity, and so it's going on. Ma'am, who is a mentor, you can say about?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say that your journey is so inspiring and pathfinding for so many young people out there. They'll see your journey and they'll feel like, yes, if we can do it, we can also do it. So thank you for doing so much from this land of Odisha. So my mentor are such a dynamic personality. Describing about her is very, very difficult. Such a multi-talented and powerful personality. Dr. Akshata Prabhu and Dr. Swarup Puranik. This power couple has entirely transformed the pageantry world in India under the name of India and International, under the name of the International Glamour Project, which I proudly say that I am a part of it. I am a TIGP queen. So the day I met Dr. Akshata Prabhu, I knew that this is going to be something big. When I participated in Mrs. India, I never thought of the journey is going to be like so big. It's going to land up in an international level, because my motto of participation was just I wanted a self transformation. I wanted personal growth. I have always been a personal growth enthusiast. Before pageant, also in Mind Valley, I'm a certified Mind Valley coach, and I used to invest in courses of Mind Valley. I remember that Lisa Nicola's courses and all these courses I used to buy of 50,000 at that age 5 years back. So for me, investing in personal growth, I always took it as an investment. So when I started the Mrs. India journey, it was a personal growth investment for me. I never thought I'm going for an international title. But Dr. Akshata Prabhu and Dr. Swarup sir sees to the fitness part, and Akshata ma'am sees to every other aspect, to the personality development, to the grooming, to the training part, to the ramp walk. And the best thing I like about Akshata ma'am is she is the only person in my life who has told me to be more ambitious. Otherwise, everyone else they get scared by my ambitions. Like, what are you doing? So many things. Please stop. Please take rest. She's the one who told me, Dr. Swayam, you can do so much more. You have so much more in you. Those words really inspired me at a stage of life where I'd reached a point of my career. I was assistant professor in SDMCH Puri, and everyone was very satisfied with what I have done, what I have already achieved. Dr. Akshata Prabhu wanted more from me. After I did the national pageant, she said me, no, you have to go to international, you have to represent India, you have that powerful personality, the global stage persona that we are going to talk about. She identified it in me very early on. And then our planning went on. First, we were planning for Mrs. International in the US, and some certain things didn't turn away. And then we changed to Mrs. Universe, and then lot of struggles happened. At the time we were going for the, international pageant, there was, so many disturbances were going on in Philippines. At that time, she provided such a continuous moral support. No, you can do it despite all the circumstances. And it was her vision to land up being a doctor, to land up in an international pageant. The time management, everything is so difficult. I'm telling you guys, it's a very difficult job. But with a proper kind of mentorship and guidance, you really can achieve the impossible. And that is what happened as a TIGP queen. And I went there to represent India. And I cannot remember that moment is so precious. And I think it's the first podcast when I'm talking in so detail about that moment, because it took me like 3-4 months for that moment to settle in. Oh my God, actually have I owned the crown? So I called my mentor immediately, video call. After some time, okay, it was we could not connect. Then the audio call, I told ma'am, I have won like 2 crowns. One is the main crown, and the subtitle of the it is not a subtitle, actually it's the advocacy title of being the best in forum. Her happiness and her excitement, that is the thing that makes me feel. Whenever I am tired, I was exhausted, there were points I thought I cannot do it. Oh God, this is so hectic. But then the excitement in her eyes always made me very excited. So thank you, Akshata ma'am. This all is possible because of you. And also, I would like to talk about my international mentor, the owner of the Mrs. Universe official, Mary Rose Celebrez. Oh my God, what a personality. She is a global human rights ambassador. She's PhD in international affairs. And why I love this pageant is this was not only about beauty, it was about such a big cause of human rights. When people listen about human rights, they think, what is this human rights? Why is it needed? Okay, but I'll tell you, in today's era, human rights is the most important advocacy, because in our current times, we are seeing the maximum violation in human rights. Like you can see right now, war is going on. Lot of things that should not be happening is happening. So I think I correlated to that pageant so much, because as a psychiatrist, I got that platform that is promoting human rights and the human rights advocacy. I think this is one of the angles for which I own, because human rights is something that I'm living every day as a psychiatrist. I see the women who are being deprived of so many things, the men who are being deprived, the children's being abused. So human rights was a part of already my profession. That's why it was very easy for me to correlate there and represent in that platform. And we are still very connected. We are planning some big events in India in future. Hope we'll see how it goes on. But I'm very excited to be associated with both my national and international.
So ma'am, like what are the qualities of a global persona?
A global persona has to be a very, different kind of a personality. I'll tell you, if you are a person that your fire is set up in your neighborhood and you prefer that I will sleep at my home, then you are not at all a global public figure. A global public figure's mindset has to be very, high in empathy and thinking about what problems are lying in the society and how I can solve them. You are a global public figure only when you are very sensitive to your surroundings, to your society, to the whole world, the issues running in the entire globe. For example, a global public figure will be very bothered about the war going on, even if it is like 5 countries away, because people are dying, people are getting displaced, women are getting tortured, little schools, kids are dying. So a global figure will not be able to, just sit and relax. My home is safe, my country is safe, so I'll be relaxing, I'll be watching cricket match. Then you are not a global figure. A global figure is someone who treats everyone as we. For a global figure, person of every country, person of every religion, every caste belongs to her. Your mindset should be like we. I see it as a very, in our Indian setting, we have been taught from the very beginning, we are a land of spirituality. We have been taught that the same soul resides in every being. That is what is the exact persona of a global public figure. That you think that everyone belongs to me and I belong to everyone. So a global public figure will think of every problem that is in a society and what I can do actually to solve them. Because we think something that is happening in the newspapers will not take time to reach to your home. People think jab tak, till it is happening in our home, we are not bothered. No, the society, for a global public figure, society is his home, is her home. The entire world, the entire globe is your home. And that kind of personality takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of struggles. Just telling that you are a global public figure is easy, but actually having that kind of mindset and operating your life in that mode is very difficult, because your surroundings will be filled with people who are thinking about themselves. And in those scenarios, if you are thinking about everyone, you are an outlier. And that's what is a global public figure. A public figure's global personas are outliers in every space, in their workspace, in their home. They will not go to a relative's marriage. They'll prefer working on the social issues, like in an orphanage, what issues are going in an orphanage. They will not prefer to buy a new car. Rather, they will invest that money in some orphanage, in doing some work that will help people in the long run. So having this kind of sacrificial mindset, this kind of mindset that is high on empathy, when you're thinking about growth of the entire world as a whole, well-being of the entire world as a whole, those people are rare. Those people are precious, and we need to produce more and more those kind of people.
Yeah. So according to ma'am, the global person should be a admirer to the other people, and a global person should be a speaker, good speaker, as well.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, as well as I can say ambassador.
Yes.
Of a we can say of a organization
or any greater causes.
Greater causes. Even we can say all the queens, beauty queens, even in our also, even we go to the pageant pageant world, we can see we have a social cause.
Yes.
Because of that, the social cause is for that to know who is the global persona of that.
Exactly.
That field. So if the person does the social cause properly, and after winning the pageant title, if he or she continues the social cause, then we can say the person is genuine. Even we have seen lot of people's being they have achieved lot of things, but after winning the titles, just for the sake they do their global cause, or after winning the title and after being the years are gone, then they stop doing their their global causes, or the beauty with the cause, or the social causes, whatever is there in the pageant. So this is a part of a pageant in world. Even in a real world also, the global persona should be a person who should be a representation of his community, of his organization, who will not sit in his home like silently. He has to speak
Yes,
in world.
yes, yes.
He has to come out from his from his cell to tell about, to tell the people like what all things are going on, or what message he can give, or what awareness he can, or he or she can give to the country.
Yeah.
So this is what a global persona, the qualities should have.
Exactly. What habits you already had from long years that prepared you for the global stage? Even before you entered the pageant world, certain traits and certain habits you must be already having.
Yeah, so I can say like during my MBBS career, I was connected to a NGO. Its name is Phoenix Seva. Even today, I am connected to the NGO, where we had given around 50 free health camps over Odisha. We have done. So I was connected to them. Even now also I'm connected to them, and we have done not only free health camp, we have also done blood donation camp.
Very
Even we
nice,
have
very nice.
gone like we have gone like I can say home to home. We had given the awareness. Even we had gone to the tribal community to give aware them to not to drink about the drug de-addiction. I can say the alcohol use, the alcohol mandia they use
Yes,
in
yes,
this
yes,
handia
yes.
they use in this
Yeah,
area,
yeah, yeah.
like tribal area. We give them awareness, because the kids, even I have seen kids during my awareness camp, I have seen the kids, they used to have that alcohol, fermented alcohol. So the cause was there before, and the main and I had also dream in my to become a pageant winner. So from before becoming pageant winner, I was having not only NGO, even the speaking. I have seen the quality, like if I speak, then some people are there to listen me. So these all things made me to get into a pageant, and which helped me in my pageant journey.
Very nice. Very
So
nice.
ma'am, like
So in my case, I would tell the very first thing I think that helped me build a global persona is I love reading books. I read a lot of books, not only my MBBS books. There is no self-help category, self-growth category. I don't think there is any book that I have not read. This is a quality that I have learned from my father, who was, a part of Chinmay Mission. And right from the childhood, we had so many books. There was a library in our home, and so many books are there, particularly the Bhagavad Gita by Sri Chinmayananda, and so many other books. There was a book known as Mind and Its Mystery, which is the name of my Instagram channel right now. That is book is by Sivananda, who was a doctor, and that had really inspired me to be a lifelong learner and reader. I think that is the best quality that has already prepared me as a global persona. That learning attitude, whatever you give me, I learn it very eagerly and enthusiastically. And also having that curious mindset. When I entered this pageant world, I was a total newcomer in 2024. I had no idea about the pageant world, but then I started learning, exploring, and doing a lot of things. So this attitude of learning, being a lifelong learner, is something I think a very important quality to be a global public figure. Second thing is about speaking. I have always been passionate about public speaking. Right from my school times, I had won the Indian Oil Debate Award at a national level. I loved participating in debate competitions. Speaking is something makes me very curious that how can you be a good speaker? What should you tell that the audience is listening? So I have followed those teachers like Eric Edmidas and Lisa Nicholas. I've done speaking courses from Mind Valley. And this is also a part of my self-growth enthusiasm, where I'm always curious what better can be learned in the area of speaking. How recently I gave my TEDx speech. That was my first TEDx. Before that also I did a lot of research and analysis. I have got books like How to Speak in a TED Style. Even today, I read and I listen to a lot of podcasts and a lot of YouTube videos. If in the TEDx channel there is no video that I have not listened to. So I think this is one of the main quality that set me apart from all the other people over at the global stage. Tell me, what are the myths that you faced while participating in the pageant and going for the international platform? People say a lot of things. So what hurt you the most and how you tackled it?
So in my during my journey, I had lot of myths that had been faced by me, like starting from my height. Like in many pageants, like I was being disqualified because of my height. People directly told me, like, you don't have height, how you can be a model? So that was a point of decision, and that was a point like I have to work on it, and I will show to the people, then I can do more. The people those who are having height, they can't reach to the international title, but I will show to the public, I will show to the world, then I can go to an international pageant, and I can show myself to them. So this was the first myth I had about my height. Then the second was about the figure. Like all, even now the myths had been changed. Like people, they think with a good figure, like a six-pack app or a good slim figure girl can go to a pageant and can represent his or her country. But the myth has been changed. Now people, the plus size peoples are also being in pageant. Even we can see in Miss Universe, the plus size models are there in Miss Universe. It's a very big platform. So the myths had been changing day by day. So that was the second, I can say. And the third was like people were told, like, you are being an MBBS, how you are able to do all this? Like you are into a pageant line, you are doing modeling, you are doing dancing. So they think like if you are in modeling, or if you are in like other extracurricular activities, or if you are living a passion, then you are very weak in your career. But that is wrong. We are the person, like, we take care of our profession as well as we take care of our
definitely
passion.
that is very important,
because we are studying because our aim of our life was to become a doctor, and we are pursuing our career, or doctor career, and that is our profession. So we can't take a shortcut to our profession. We are dedicated to our profession, but we are also passionate about our extracurricular activities. We can see we are passionate about our, like, modeling, dancing, or anything what makes us happy. So I can see these all myths, I have proven them wrong.
Very
and
nice. So proud
I
of
can
you.
give them an example. Now you can see me, and I'm standing in front of you, and I have won title in 2020, and it's been 2026. You can see the graph, like I'm day by day, it's increasing, it's not decreasing. So I can give to the people, those who are having short height, those who are bulky, but they are good speaker, they are talented, they are being hidden, they are not able to face public because of their figure, because their height. But I can give them example. See, I am here, and I'm not saying to be a fit person, I'm not saying like be obese, but be a fit person. But that doesn't matter, like figure is everything. Having six-pack apple only can represent a country or can represent India. So
nice.
this all myths, I'm proving them wrong, and I'm the example of it.
Very nice, very nice. So in my case, the biggest myth that you already pointed out is when it's very difficult for people to accept that one person can do multiple things. One person can be multi-passionate. So, and I don't see it as different things. Ultimately, it is one person and his passion for excellence and self-growth, whatever maybe it is. You give me anything, I'll show you how to be excellent at it. It is a personality trait that you do things in a certain way. It is part of your persona. So maybe it is your own profession, or you are doing something extra. Everything is very interrelated. I always knew within heart, the day I will win a title, people will see me as a more powerful psychiatrist, as a global psychiatrist, as a global public figure. And you won't believe, patients do come and they tell me, ma'am, you are a pageant winner. Please tell us, give us some tips of soft speaking skills about how to represent yourself. That, people have accepted it. But the problem you face is in your own close people, in your own community, in your own friends. There is so much of difficulty in acceptance. So I still remember when I was participating in the national pageant, so many of the close people of your colleagues, they will ask you, what is the necessity? This is the question you get so many times. कौन दरकार जिसको उड़िया में बोलते हैं, कौन दरकार, क्या जरूरत है इसकी, है ना? So there is a big question mark in everyone's face. The moment of time, people have set a certain expectations of you, and the moment you diverge from that and do something extraordinary, there is this question, क्या जरूरत है? What is the need? What is the necessity? I don't know. I must have been asked 1,000 of times from so many people. And I preferred at that time not to answer them because I know with time they will get the answers. So that is one. The second thing is investment. Of course, if you are going to an international pageant, you need some kind of financial investment, maybe new clothes, maybe new personality, maybe you have joined a gym, maybe you are traveling again and again for the grooming sessions. There is a pageant fees is there everywhere in most of the international pageants, because of course they are providing with you with so many grooming sessions. Of course they will need some money. It is not nothing very big, because so many training sessions keep going on and so many arrangements are being done, so money is required a little bit of. So people then tell you ki, I still remember those kind of comments that the amount of money you are investing in the pageant, you could have easily got a new car. Man, I don't need a new car. I need my identity to be of global level. New car I can buy anytime later on also in life. So that mindset that people have, oh, why not invest in a property? Why not have a car? Why not have a new flat, a new home? Of course, that much money is not invested in the pageant. But yes, a new car you can buy with the amount of money you are investing in an international pageant. But then representing your country is a feeling. I'll tell you, no amount of materialistic things will give you that happiness.
True.
That people don't understand. The persona you get, the transformation you get, it cannot be equated in terms of any amount of money. So with time, people understand that. Now my people have accepted it. But initially there is a lot of resistance. Why this? What is needed? You're already an established psychiatrist. What is the need of all these things? So those questions also I have faced a lot. And it is natural. I accept it as a part of human psychology. And a lot of change in the social media interaction platform I have seen. Those people who are already liking and encouraging me. Suddenly when I entered the pageant world, a lot of my friends and a lot of my close people stopped liking. There is a sudden withdrawal from so many people. And very paradoxically, the time when you need the maximum amount of support, you don't get it. People are suddenly disappeared. Oh my God, when you're going for internationals, there are many close people with so many resources that they can help you and they'll suddenly disappear. And those moments I have passed with so much of patience and silence that one day your work will show the answer. You don't need to answer. But those moments are very emotional. The journey to success, as they say, is a very lonely journey. And same with becoming a global person, public figure. But then you should know every big thing demands sacrifices. So those are the little sacrifices that we make for getting that, big things that we have got today.
Like the wearing the sash of India, that is a dream of everyone. We can
that
say,
moment, oh my God, that moment.
Like you'll be called India. Like among all the countries, they will not call you by the name. They will call you by your country.
Exactly. Those 10 days when you're in a pageant and they call you India. Please come for this, please come for this. Being called as your country's name. Oh my God, that is such an emotional moment. Reminding that is tears are coming to my eyes. That cannot be equated with anything. That's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, that's true. And after being called that Mrs. Universe Global is India.
Yes.
And that moment
such
is
a proud moment. Oh my God.
If we recall that moment, that will be that is a self-satisfaction of us, of our pageant winners, we can say.
Yes. And it shows that all your hard work is worth. And I'm telling you, I never thought of winning the title. The process was so, transformative. I love the transformation I went through, reaching those competitions, crossing the borders and going to a far off place and representing our own country. That is a win in itself. You don't need to win any title only.
Like I can say, if you're going to an international pageant and you are called by the name of India,
that is the real win.
You already won.
Yes.
That
and if you're winning, jo Hindi mein bolte hain, sone pe suhag kind of, it's an additional thing.
True.
Even if you don't, you are already a winner. Yeah.
Because in Olympics also you can see like people are going to represent India in Olympics. In same way in pageant industry also, we are the figures, or we are the persona. We have represented India internationally.
Yes. It's such a proud moment. And I'll tell you, in the end days, when you're preparing for your international pageant, that is a very tough moment that you need a lot of mental resilience. In that time, you need your close people to say, hey, do you need anything? How are you? And when everyone disappears at that time, this is very tough. The journey is very tough, but very rewarding.
Yeah.
What have you done with your title for the greater good? And what message do you want to give to the young people who want to, or the people of any age who want to pursue this path?
So there is very interesting thing. Like when I won the title, after winning the title, suddenly COVID started.
Oh God.
It was the year of 2020, and I had gone in the month of January 31st to February 7th. It was a 8 days event. I can say 8 days journey. And after winning the title, suddenly in the month of March, COVID came. But I can say when I won the title, like I was being felicitated by the governor of His Excellency, the governor of Odisha, Sri Ganesh Lal. Then after that, I met great figures. Even I started doing social activities like just after winning the title, there was a World Environment Day. I celebrated World Environment Day. Even I visited old age homes, and I gave an good cause for my social advocacy, and I worked on it, and still now also I'm working on it. And after that, I like even I had gone to many platform to like promote my title and my Mr. Asia Peace and Mr. Asia Social. And after that, the message now I would give to the people, those who are there, like they can still now the platform is open for all. They can register, and we have Global Model India. Still, we have our upcoming event GMI Mr. India 2026. The like founder and president by Amar Samu Sonavane sir. So still they can come and register, and I can say after winning the title, after the contract is over after 1 year, then suddenly I am being upgraded myself. Suddenly Amar sir gave me the position of nationwide director of Global Model
Very
India.
nice, very nice.
So that is a turning point of my life, I can say, because after winning, suddenly you become a nationwide director of your organization. That is not a small thing. And then after after becoming a nationwide director, like I started a journey of like making people like preparing people for grooming, preparing them for the pageants, and still it's going on. Let's see, it will be going on.
All the best for your journey. I know
Okay,
you'll do
thank you.
great, and you have already been doing great.
Yes. So ma'am, like
Mine
now you
is-
are newly queen.
Yeah, so I'm the reigning queen, and the first ever events that I did is after coming back, I did a lot of events in women related events, like I went to women forums. There are so many associations that I am attached with, and I keep constantly having those webinars, seminars, basically with about women empowerment, about sexual abuse, about those pertinent issues that are bothering us in the society, but so many women are unable to speak about it. So I'm working very aggressively in those areas. So many we can sow in the Instagram, so many we cannot sow because of some privacy issues. And the most interesting thing I did is I have started speaking on international leadership platforms. And recently I spoke on TIGP Leadership Summit, which is very nice and well, appraised. My idea is to start a, TEDx style speaking platform known as Swayam Talks in my own name, because speaking is something that has always, touched my heart, the speaking styles. And I want Indian people to get more and more international exposure, Indian students, Indian, working class who are, so some of them are very good at it, but they do not get a proper platform. Getting to TEDx is very tough. You need to have a very high achievements for getting there. So I
Sure.
want to create a platform where every good speaker can showcase their journey, because a change begins with a voice only.
True.
And in realms of social work, I am already associated with so many orphanages and so many old age homes. While I was working in Puri, I used to visit so many of them, and I am still in touch with them. So those kind of social works are going on. And something new is what human rights, in the realm of human rights, I am trying to spread the awareness and to do greater work about human rights in international level. We were planning an event recently, but it got cancelled because of the war, where I was calling the international delegates to host a human rights event at New Delhi. But right now we are not able to figure it out because of the war situation. But as soon as the global geopolitics settle down, we'll be working on it. So what amount of work you can do with a title is limitless. And as a psychiatrist, I do get a lot of opportunities to do a lot of work, which I am very grateful for. The message I would like to give to young women is that whatever your dreams are, whatever you aim to do in your life, let not your circumstances prevent you. Let not your surroundings prevent you. Because people will never tell, go, girl, go get it. I don't think any woman out there in the pageantry world whose surroundings have told her, go, participate in the pageant, and particularly in the Mrs. category, whoever comes to participate, there are a lot of hurdles and there are a lot of no's around her. So I want to tell you, all the young women, old women, whoever, at whatever age you are, please pursue your dreams, because people will tell things. Even if you are pursuing your dream, they will tell. Even if you are sitting at home, they will tell. Even if you are working, they will tell. So don't let the outside voices stop you from pursuing what you are made for. That is what my message is.
So after all serious talk, now we can have some funny talks about the global persona and our pageant journey. So I would like to ask ma'am, like, how was your expression when you won the title of Mrs. Universe Global? Just if you want to capture the expression you have when you were like called like the Mrs. Universe Global is,
Oh my god, my expression was like this. The photos are there in my Instagram like this. Oh my god, and then the namaste.
So like I want to say, and you just do the
okay, fine. Sorry, take kind.
Just take.
Oh god, I'm getting to relive that moment. Okay.
So just I want to take that like now. Just think we are in the platform,
okay,
like we're in the pageant.
Okay. So I have to do the react to that.
So I want to tell the. So in Mrs. Universe official, the Mrs. Universe Global 2025 is. The Mrs. Universe Global 2025 is
India.
Oh
my god, I was like, my eyes were closed and then the namaste. I was so grateful to God, to my family, to everyone else out there who had contributed in this journey. It was a very emotional and heartfelt moment, and literally I did that typical pageant poster, because one of my friend used to tell me कि ये वाला photo मुझे देखना है. So at that time ये मुझे याद आ गया. That time
you were blank and suddenly you were
yeah, and then I was grateful, of course, and later on my pageant people told me, your expressions were the best after winning, and those photos, oh my god, these are the best photos of my life.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so my question is that, what was that moment you felt very irritated? Oh my god, I'm not doing this. This is too much.
Yeah, the time I can say during the pageant time, the swimwear round.
Fortunately, I did not have that Mrs.
I was
category.
having the swimwear round, and I was very uncomfortable with my swimwear round, and because I was not comfortable with the swimwear round, but that is a part of a pageant, you have to do it.
Yeah.
So,
but in the Mrs. category, it is not there. In so many Mrs. pageants, it is not there. So I was scared.
In our man pageant, the swimwear round is compulsory. Even in Miss category, also swimwear round is compulsory.
Yes.
So that was like very awkward for me and irritating for me. Still, I did it, and with confident I did it. But I was like, if this part was not there, then it would be more great.
Oh, very nice.
So, ma'am. So the next question for you is like, in the pageant journey, so what made you like the pageant time, like something you can share with us, like in the point you thought like, now I should leave and I should go from here right now. Is there some moment like you thought like I should go, or I should like, no, I'm not here, like something
I don't belong here, this is not for me. I had a lot of those moments, because in our medical world, everything is kind of sorted and it is disciplined. We always operate in big spaces, and of course hurdles are there. We as Indian doctors, we have worked in worse situations. But in the pageant world, a lot of waiting, a lot of you don't know, the certain round has started, particularly in the national pageant, certain round has started and it is taking so much of long time. I remember in my national pageant, one whole day I had to wait for my interview turn, and it happened at night. I think those are the moments where you feel like you do not belong to here, this is not what we should be doing, and those are the moments they build certain resilience that you can operate under all kind of circumstances. Even in the international pageant, I had such a moment. I reached one day before, and the hotel people are not having my details. Oh my God, we are in an international country, and sudden so many hassles. So let me tell you, the pageant journey is full of hassles. But then this is what your mental training is about. operating in all kind of situations. That's what makes international queen, very resilient and ready to face any kind of situation.
True. So what craziest thing you had in your pageant I can say in Philippines? What craziest thing
The
you
most
had?
craziest thing was we landed, we reached the hotel. It was late at night. We didn't have any currency. And fortunately, I was with my husband, or otherwise, I don't know what I would have done, because we are reaching at night and the receptionist is telling, I give the details that this is my pageant and this is my name. And they're telling, no, there is no pageant in this name in this hotel. There is no information. That time I went like, oh, what is this? We went really crazy. And then we went to a nearby, the event was nearby a big mall. We went to have something. And then that time also, you could pay only in the peso. And at that night, I'll never forget. It was so tough. I called my national mentor. Then she said, okay, I'm coordinating. Yes, this, that. But the concerned person could not be coordinated until the morning. We said, okay, we'll pay in the hotel and we'll stay. And next morning, we got our confirmation. So, God, that night was very tough, In an international country, you have no idea we're in the right place or not. You are not able to, because the team was traveling they were completing another pageant in Dubai and they were traveling. So, that time when I was trying to communicate with them, they were in the transit. So there was no one I was able to communicate with. So this kind of things happen in an international pageant. So, please be prepared. If you are going.
What funniest thing happened with your co-contestant?
Funniest thing with my co-contestant, lucky enough that I was getting well with everyone because of my compassionate nature. Because the funniest thing is a lot of fights go on in international pageants, and like people try to sabotage each other. People try to there's this intense urge that everybody wants to take that crown to their own country, and it's understandable, but I did not have that key nahi. I want it at any cost. I did not have the attitude. So I was very warm and compassionate to everyone. There was Mrs. America, who was USA, who was ill. So I was taking care of her. I arranged ORS for her. And now she is the one who became my closest friend. We talk almost every day. We chat. We share reels with each other. So that is the time of competition, but that is also a time where you develop lifelong friendships.
True. Even
if you are warm and compassionate, everybody will be that with you. I think it's a kind of reciprocation that you need at that stage to win. Okay, so my question is that, did someone exclude you in your personal life, in your professional life, just because you got this kind of success?
No, that not happened to me. Like, I was not been excluded.
Very lucky then, because after I came back, I don't know, that must be a gender thing then. Like, I was excluded from so many things, and people started assuming that she's not interested in her profession anymore. Even people told me in calls, you are now very diverted in that, you're very busy in that. So that kind of things people do spread, which is very sad, because doesn't mean that if one is becoming a public figure or a pageant winner, that doesn't mean that he or she has lost interest in his primary profession.
Yeah, that people used to think like
yes,
someone is busy, then he is not.
Yes. So what I wanted to convey is that if you are a pageant winner, that doesn't make me less of a psychiatrist. I'm a more better psychiatrist.
Yeah,
now.
True, of course, because knowledge will never go on.
Yeah.
Knowledge we had.
And you have a more exposure. You meet more people. You meet good kind of people at different levels. And of course, that enriches your experience. Yeah.
True.
We need to make it a thing that whatever struggles we are having, whatever challenges we have overcome, if we keep it to ourselves, how will the people learn? So we need to give that information, skills to our young people so that they can apply it and they also can reach to the global stage and become global figures. So thank you so much, Dr. Pritam, for taking out your precious time and for the arrangement and for all your active participation in all the projects. And we look forward to so many big projects with you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me today to your clinic. And it was very great time to have with you. Further, we are going to have more conversation. We'll be having more episodes, I guess.
Yes, definitely.
And we'll be having more people. Even I'll be also there in some of your episodes with third person.
Definitely.
So it will be more interesting. So stay tuned.
We hope to give you all the qualities, all the skills required to be a global stage persona. So stay tuned with us, because the discussions that are going to happen here are unique, are genuine, are experiential, and you're not going to get it anywhere else. So keep looking up to this podcast, and we'll meet you soon. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. Namaskar.